Hi Gemini, welcome to the very first energetic weather forecast for October 2nd through the 8th for your sign Gemini and just for the week. So I plan on doing these in between the lunar forecasts, and this is your own personal weather forecast. So let's get into the first pile, which is your your internal fire, your internal energy. And you have the Six of Wands. Really nice. Okay, so the Six of Wands, I think that you are going to be busy possibly with group situations. They're leading you somewhere wonderful. You may be the leader of the group, or you may be leading the idea within the group. This is great. This is victory. So I think you're going to feel energetic. I think you're going to feel the support from other people. But I also understand here that you know that you have further to go. So it is sort of a signpost. Yes, we're moving in the right direction, or I'm moving in the right direction. And and I'm just going to keep going. So it's a small victory, absolutely. Energetically, you're going to be sort of feeling on top of the world. I do feel like you're going to feel victorious. It's a nice, even energy. It's number 6, so it's a nice, balanced energy, and one that's quite optimistic. So very nice. Your emotional energy for the coming week. Wow, 6 of Cups. So double 6, double balance. Really nice. Okay, so I feel like with this card, there can be memories from the past. It's a very tender energy. It's very sweet. It's very caring. It's very giving. And it just goes really nicely with the Six of Wands because this is group efforts. And so within a group, there's a very nice caring energy, or you bring, excuse me, you bring that energy. You bring that kindness, that sharing, and really create a nice balance within a group or within yourself even. You just possibly even kinder to yourself. Giving to yourself. Flowers, I think, are going to be a really big catalyst for you. So if you like flowers, I would have them in your home. You may be gardening. That can also be something. And it would certainly do you good. It would certainly be something that will lift you up on an emotional level. Okay, next one, I think let's look at your mental acumen for the week of the 2nd to the 8th. All right, so mentally you're going to have a thought that sort of plagues you a little bit. This is the 9 of Swords. I don't even know if it's a thought because energetically you are doing quite well. Emotionally you're doing quite well. Mentally, the planets are sort of forcing you to consider or reconsider something. And it could be an argument that you've had, or yes, I feel like it's an argument or disagreement that you've had. And it kind of feels like, why did I say that? Or I should have said this, it just plays over and over in your mind a little bit. But this too shall pass, and there's no need to play over in your mind. It's good to accept what you've said. Maybe you want to wonder why you've said it. And, you know, the nice thing about saying something that you didn't mean to say is that you can always apologize. And that's a big lesson to understand, is that sometimes we do something wrong, and it's really empowering to admit it and to say, how can I make it right? If somebody has done something to you, the first thing to do is to ask yourself, is it true? And if it is, make it right. And if it isn't, let it go. But the 9 is definitely telling me that there's a thought at some point during the week that will keep you awake. It'll keep you awake at night. If you are having trouble sleeping, change the direction of your head or change the direction of your bed. Maybe you need a new mattress. It can be something that simple. Okay, so let's go on to the physical. But since it's mental, it's really more, this is your mental energy. It has more to do with, I think, the thoughts that plague you at the moment. On a physical level, okay. So that thought is creating, I would say, some physical instability. This is juggling, and it's kind of a mixed energy here, as Gemini would be, because here's everything pretty sweet, pretty kind, pretty good. There's happiness, there's victory, and then it gets a little rough with the thinking. However, with the Two of Pentacles, high tide, low tide, you know, um, keep things, I would say, as best you can, light. Two of Pentacles is sort of dealing with things that can be heavy. They don't have to be, but they can be. It's a juggling act, and juggling is a fun act, and so you are being asked to deal with adversity with a sort of lightness of being, like a child, like a child. But with the physicality of it all, on a physical level, yeah, you can really be juggling situations right now physically. Um, you know, maybe it's like taking kids to their extracurricular activities, and then you have to run and do groceries, or then you have to run and, get to work really quick. It's that kind of juggling schedules, that sort of thing. And the last pile is your spiritual well-being. And let's see what's going on with you spiritually this week. So you have some endings and some new beginnings. Now, spiritually, from what I'm seeing here, you can be sharing things that bring changes from within. And people may be sharing with you as well that bring some particular changes. These changes might be a little bit difficult to deal with in the beginning, but I think that you can handle it. I think you can deal with it. There is a transformation happening, and this is just a week of transformation. But on a spiritual level, there are some things, like it's very possible that some beliefs, something that you believed in or thought was true, can change for you. And I don't think that the idea here is to be devastated. I think the idea here is to be flexible. Not holding on to belief systems too rigidly. Everything is always in a state of flux. That's this card here. And death brings transformation. And the sun always rises the next day. No one kills the sun. You know what I mean? The sun doesn't die. It doesn't not come up. It comes up every day. And so it's very possible that this is a time for you to have more faith in the more solid beliefs. Keep it simple. Keep your beliefs simple. Because it's when they get complicated, they get convoluted. Truth is simple. I'll leave it at that. Okay. Enjoy the changes. And I would say the best thing is to maybe change your room around. Change the direction of you sleep, even if it's just for a little bit, and then you move back to your regular spot. Energy seems to need to change there, for my feeling. Okay, I wish you a happy week. I'll be back next week with the lunar forecast. Thank you.